Hey guys, it's RGT, your favorite non-Nintendo YouTuber. I figured we'd take a look at The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Mr. Aonuma gameplay demonstration together. I haven't watched this yet. Nintendo didn't really do like a live thing for it. They just kind of put up a video for it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button because, I don't know, I want 500,000 subscribers this year. Without any further ado, let's watch this together.
Hello everyone.
That's a handsome man.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
I like his little Harry Potter glasses. Little circular ones.
First, I have some news.
That's a style.
Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
So, they've gone gold with the game. Development is complete on the game. Obviously, that makes sense. The game comes out in less than 2 months.
And we've released a few trailers so far.
It's got the Switch OLED Joy-Cons over there. The white ones, I actually have those right here.
Play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay, let's begin.
All right, so let's see. Let's see what this game's all about.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule.
It's Breath of the Wild, boys. Pack it in. Just play the original. No, I'm just kidding.
There's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is.
Link's hair got longer. Friggin'
If we
hippie.
talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
Looks good. I mean, looks like Breath of the Wild did, but I think it looks good.
Reaches high into the sky.
All right, so there's
You'll notice
islands
some
in the
landmasses
sky.
floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
All right, Sky Islands. I think we all kind of understood that with some of the
You're
gameplay
probably
that we had
wondering
seen.
something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky.
Oh God, it's a comet.
Do you see
Haley's comet. It's
I
coming
wonder
to
what
kill
that
us
is.
all.
Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
You're going to the comet.
Here it is.
You're gonna die.
Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
A new ability.
Do this on the rock that just fell.
Ooh, you can rewind. If I could turn back time.
Look, it started rising.
This is the share ability.
This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
Going up.
Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky.
That's
We're a
interesting.
lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them. There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
You gotta wonder about the performance of this game, though. There's a lot going on here.
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island.
Interesting.
Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't
Foliage.
see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though.
No.
Let's walk around for a bit.
Gonna be a lot of exploration in this game.
When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue.
We're gonna craft a weapon or something? What are we doing?
Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll
Construct.
fight it using the branch we just picked up.
So branch on branch combat. Weapon degradation is back.
Not good, not
For
good.
better or worse.
Quick, get another branch and we defeated it. Moving on.
Interesting, interesting.
We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here,
What are you doing, you crazy man?
look, we can stick them together.
Interesting.
We created a makeshift hammer.
That's actually pretty
This is
cool.
called fuse.
I like
Stick
Fuse.
objects
I
together
like
to
this.
create new weapons with various effects.
I like this a lot.
Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing with two of them at once.
That's dope. I like that. That's a nice change because you're essentially
We beat one.
customizing and creating your own sort of
Attack is
weapons.
Definitely improved.
I mean, granted, there's
The
still
other branch broke,
degradation,
but this
but
weapon has much better durability.
that's cool. That's
You
dope.
can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability.
You can come up with some crazy
You
stuff
can
with that, I
fuse two
bet.
weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
Super.
we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
That's awesome.
With this, we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
Yeah, this is cool.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory.
Okay, so like fire arrows and stuff like that.
Fusing this leaf to an arrow.
A leaf arrow, okay.
Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can
Ice
freeze
leaf.
faraway enemies.
Nice, nice. So the combat looks better, I would say.
In addition, let's see.
You have more freedom in
There's
the
a bird
combat.
flying around.
What are you doing?
If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
Okay, so you can use a Keese eyeball
And
to like...
it hones in
homing.
on the target.
This is
Let's try this on
interesting.
another bird.
Because there's so many combinations that you can do with
Just
different
fire in that
things.
general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Alright, the fuse ability is freaking dope. I like that a lot.
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this.
Construct.
I blocked with the shield.
Wow.
Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link.
That's
so
cool, man. Alright,
even if you
that's...
struggle with combat,
that's
you can
awesome.
Take down enemies using similar methods.
There's
In
going to
the
be so much
previous game,
trial
you
and error
usually
with
get
it.
Powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll
The water
walk
looks
across
nice.
This one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat.
You're going to make a
Of course,
boat?
There isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more.
What the
Bring this
hell,
over
man?
here and attach a third log. It's a makeshift raft.
That's
This is
dope.
another new ability called Ultrahand. Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached.
Okay.
Let's modify the shape of the raft.
What? Bro, there's going to be so much creativity in this
Or
game.
detach them like this.
That's fire.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its
Yeah,
current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it.
Ah.
Oh, wind. It's blowing wind.
So now you got like the
Looks like we
turbine.
found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Okay, okay. I'm sorry I'm not like screaming like most
We'll attach another one.
reaction YouTubers and like crying and stuff like that. That's not my jam. Sorry. I don't do that because I think it's silly.
Okay, they're attached.
I like to
Right,
watch
let's try moving the boat.
and take in the information and
Hey,
you know, share my
it's
thoughts.
moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans.
All right, that's cool.
Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time.
Well, you did cross it.
All right, we reached the other side. In the most recent trailer, we should
I
have
wanna
seen
see that
Link
thing.
riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them.
Wow, that's sick.
There are all sorts of objects you'll come across. In
That's
this game,
awesome.
And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them.
It's like Labo in real
Different
life.
things and
That's
explore
dope
this
as
world
hell.
at your leisure.
Oh, dude, that's
There
freaking
are
cool.
even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this.
I was going through it.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
I feel like people are going to be able to speedrun this
to
game
the floor above you.
like faster than Breath of the Wild because you have so much
There are
freedom.
some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it.
No.
If we use the ability here,
That's good for traversal though.
come on, keep going.
I like how he's swimming through a rock.
Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you
Interesting.
can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example.
So you have to have a
Imagine
cave
you're stuck in a
though.
cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct.
Damn you
Seems to be holding a
constructs.
strange weapon. Some
Nice
enemies are
clipping
equipped
there.
with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind. Looks like it's got some sort of fan.
Yeah.
Ah, I got pushed off.
Oh wow.
Oh well, let's just return to the surface.
What? Are we gonna rewind?
You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this. It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land.
That's pretty crazy though.
You can
Like
also search
the
for destinations
scope
that pique your interest.
and the depth of everything. Like
Once
that's
you've chosen
nuts.
Your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
Call of
Let's dive
Duty.
into this river.
Well, they're diving in on the battle royale, the war
And we're
zone.
back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
That's it? That's all you're gonna do?
What did you think?
Ah,
All
that
these
was
new abilities
that was
were
sick.
updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too.
I did think that.
In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule.
So they didn't
Hopefully
tell
use your
you
imagination
anything about
to
like
explore.
story or anything. Like
That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
that was wow. You know, that was interesting. We got 30 more seconds left? What's at the end here? Oh, there it is. There it is. The fake leaked Switch, but it's real. It looks good, you know? I think that looks good. But that's exactly what we saw from the manufacturers, the manufacturing line. When do pre-orders go up? I'm not going to get one, but I know people will want to get one. And it'll be worth a lot of money. So 4/28, that goes live. Oh, the Pro Controller, a carrying kit. They're going all out with this, man. Like, we got to milk this Zelda stuff for everything it's worth. So, what did I think of the Tears of the Kingdom review trailer, or reveal trailer of the gameplay? I think the gameplay looks better than in the first game. It's obviously a lot more refined. You could do a lot more in terms of customization. You could do a lot more in terms of like the new abilities. I think are awesome. You know, crafting and sort of creating your own weapons, crafting and creating your own vehicles and traversal mechanics. Like that's really cool stuff. It looks a lot like Tears of the Kingdom, which I mean, that's to be expected. It's obviously the sequel. Or it looks a lot like Breath of the Wild, I should say. It's obviously the sequel to Breath of the Wild. So, you know, I don't think they would deviate too much from the graphical standpoint of the game. Obviously, it looks like a Switch game. You know, there were some little hiccups there, some clipping stuff. Not a huge deal, like just stuff that you notice when you watch a lot of these trailers and stuff like that. But I find it interesting that we still don't really know much about the story at all. Like, yeah, we've gotten little snippets and stuff, but like, what's my motivation? What is happening? Why am I back here? You know, what is going on? I feel like that's cool. You know, are they going to do another trailer for this game? You know, the game comes out in a month and a half, essentially. Are they going to do another reveal trailer of this game, or is that going to be all that they're doing? I think there's a chance that that's it. What we just saw was it. And, you know, maybe we get a release trailer for the game, you know, a day or two before that comes out. But definitely impressive stuff. You know, I like the improvements that we have seen within the gameplay mechanics. I think it's going to offer a lot more freedom than the first game did. And the first game offered a ton of freedom as far as where you could go, but I feel like this game is going to offer you freedom in terms of not only where you can go, but how you can get there and what you do when you get there. The weapon crafting, I think, is dope as hell. I don't mind that weapon degradation is still in the game. I know there are a lot of people that are against weapon degradation. I was not one of them. You know, I thought it wasn't a bad thing. It was different, but I didn't think it was necessarily bad. Are there going to be dungeons in the game? You know, I don't think so, but they didn't show shrines either, so the more things change and the more we learn about Tears of the Kingdom, the more I feel, you know, things remain the same. Like, what else is there? You know, what else is going on with this game? But this trailer, this little presentation, the gameplay demonstration definitely made me excited for this game. I've always been excited for this game. I'm really, you know, anxious to get my hands on it. I think this is going to be yet another magical game, just kind of like how Breath of the Wild was. And, you know, it might not have that same sort of wow factor that Breath of the Wild had when it first started out, because obviously that was a completely different thing for Zelda and the Zelda franchise. But I feel like it's going to have the wow factor in terms of the gameplay, in terms of what you do within the game and how you create different stuff. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Mr. Anumo gameplay demonstration. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I was just going to do like a normal reaction video, but I have to leave very soon to go to a doctor's appointment. But I wanted to get something up from this game, and I wanted to watch the trailer, obviously, so I figured let's watch it together. And as always, thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Hit the bell notification as well. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.